Hello and welcome back, my beautiful friends. We are here doing the lessons of A Course in Miracles, and today we are on lesson number 4. And ooh, it's starting to get good already. I'm just excited. Ah! Okay, let's just get into it. These thoughts do not mean anything. They are like the things I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place. Unlike the preceding ones, these exercises do not begin with the idea for the day. In these practice periods, begin with noting the thoughts that are crossing your mind for about a minute. Then apply the idea to them. If you are already aware of unhappy thoughts, use them as subjects for the idea. Do not, however, select only the thoughts you think are quote-unquote bad. You will find, if you train yourself to look at your thoughts, that they represent such a mixture, in a sense, none of them can be called quote-unquote good or quote-unquote bad. This is why they do not mean anything. In selecting the subjects for the application of today's idea, the usual specificity is required. Do not be afraid to use good thoughts as well as bad. None of them represents your real thoughts, which are being covered up by them. Oh, the good ones are but shadows of what lies beyond. And shadows make sight difficult. The bad ones are blocks to sight and make seeing impossible. You do not want either. This is a major exercise and will be repeated from time to time in somewhat different form. The aim here is to train you in the first steps toward the goal of separating the meaningless from the meaningful. It is a first attempt in the long-range purpose of learning to see the meaningless as outside you and the meaningful within. It is also the beginning of training your mind to recognize what is the same and what is different. In using your thoughts for application for the idea for today, identify each thought by the central figure or event it contains. For example, and I'm just going to throw something in the blank here. This thought about the iguana that I saw yesterday does not mean anything. It is like the things I see in this room, on this street, and so on. You can also use the idea for a particular thought that you recognize as harmful. This practice is useful, but it is not a substitute for the more random procedures to be followed for the exercises. Do not, however, examine your mind for more than a minute or so. You are too inexperienced as yet to avoid a tendency to become pointlessly preoccupied. Well, didn't we just get figured out? Okay, last paragraph. Further, since these exercises are the first of their kind, you may find the suspension of judgment in connection with thoughts particularly difficult. Do not repeat these exercises more than 3 or 4 times during the day. We will return to them later. Okay, starting to get into things a little bit here. And I love the sentence, you are too inexperienced as yet to avoid a tendency to become pointlessly preoccupied. Yeah, he's calling out the OCD, ADHD, all of us with a little piece of that just because of our conditioning and addictions to our phones and, all the things that run through our minds. So this is great. I love it. We're starting to go in. We're like digging down. It's good. These thoughts do not mean anything. Enjoy this one. And remember, don't do too many of these, and don't be like, whoa, what do you mean my thoughts don't mean anything? Don't push it away, but don't dive too far deeply into it. We have plenty more diving and exploring in the depths of you and all of your beauty, and discovering these places in you that are blossoming without your awareness. So it's going to be a wonderful journey inside. Enjoy doing this exercise. We're on lesson 4. It's great. I hope you have a wonderful day today. I'm still in Puerto Rico. I will be here for the next 3 days and heading back to Florida. It's been amazing here at the Ann Wigmore Institute for Natural Health. I've done a wonderful experiment with my body, eating raw living foods and doing lots of internal cleansing. And I'll talk about these practices and my takeaway from this after I'm complete with the experience. But I love the fact that I'm combining my spiritual practice with a self-love health practice, because this program here is 2 weeks, and it's been a real deep dive into more than just the way we eat. It's the way we think, the way we live, and it goes so nicely with my Course in Miracles practice. So it feels good to be this focused on my spirit health, my body health, and then giving back and communicating outside, like with a community of people, to share in how you can direct your energy and your focus and invest your money into things like this that do nothing but bring about your growth and your expansion on so many levels. So much love to all of you out there. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Enjoy lesson 4, and we'll see you back again tomorrow.